Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Happy New Year, everybody. I know I'm a few weeks late, but better late than never, right guys? But thank you so much for joining me. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a few 2021 predictions for you guys, just to sort of let you guys in on what I saw, some of the messages I've been getting. And the way I've been getting these messages is I've been sort of getting them like within the last 4 weeks, so it's been like here, there, but I'm going to go ahead and sit down. I'm going to pull some cards at some point, but I just want to start off with putting out there the messages I did get on what we can sort of expect of 2021, or at least some of the things. And I may do a follow-up reading on this one or a follow-up video, but it just basically depends on whether I'm guided to or not. But without further ado, guys, let me go ahead and just basically jump into it. Before I do that, let me connect with God and His most heavenly and high vibrational angels, so that everything that comes through is not only of truth, but that it is also for the highest, most good. Okay? All right, guys. Alrighty. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle, and then not so much to pull out cards, but if a card like pops out, I'll tell you what it is and what I got from the message. But I'm just gonna shuffle just to sort of put my energy more at a meditative state. So okay, so the first thing I am getting, guys, the first message I am hearing is, if you do eat meat, make sure if you're able to avoid it this year. I'm hearing like avoid processed meat. There's going to be a lot going on with the processed meats this year. So if you're able to avoid it in general, avoid it. If you're able to cut back on it, I know, for some people it's hard to be able to shop fresh or avoid meat or avoid ways of, having to consume it, because it's what's around. And for some people, it's what's in their budget. So no judgment. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. And that is that there's going to be a lot of like hidden things behind the scenes that's being done to the meat. And that's what I'm hearing, like being done to the meat. So if you're able to cut back on it, great. If you're not, try to get something that's not processed, and make sure you actually look at the packaging, because some of the processed meat you wouldn't think is processed meat, if that makes sense, right? Because the angels are telling me that for most people, processed meat is like, they're going to think hot dogs, they're going to think sausages, they're going to think something that's pre-packaged like that. But I'm hearing like there's actually also like, certain cuts that are being processed before they're being sold to the public. And I feel like there's going to be issues where people are going to get sick, or going to start getting, really sick, so to speak. Okay. So that's the first thing I heard. Okay. So another thing, because this is coming on also, this is for like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, but I'm hearing more so for Prince Harry. He's going to be spending a lot of the year fighting for everything I'm hearing that he was stripped of. I don't know if did they strip him of his titles or something, or a title or something, but I feel like he's going to be fighting to try to get that back this year. And I do feel like it's coming up with the energy of like Meghan that's pushing him forward to fight for it, because I feel like picking up on energy of him just like being, just accepting his losses when he separated from the family. But I'm picking up her energy pushing him forward to like fight for what he lost when he left. So there's going to be a lot of that back and forth that you guys are going to see. heard. What else, angels? What else can we let everyone watching here today, everyone that's going to be watching, what do they need to know about 2021? Okay, so another thing I am hearing about 2021, I am hearing that it is going to be a year of truths. And what I hear as far as that is any form of, because I'm hearing a lot of energy of, like, in the past has been energy of people projecting a certain image, projecting certain information. Everything's just been sort of hidden in the surface, and I'm hearing that a lot of projections are going to fall apart this year. So you may see a lot of people with certain personas like being exposed, being put in compromising situations, like, and anyone who's like pretending to be the perfect family, but behind closed doors, it's nothing but that. Situations like that. I'm hearing like a lot of false masks and a lot of projections of what people project. So, and I'm hearing this isn't limited to, this is going to be like a lot of exposure with authority figures. And authority figures are not limited to celebrities. It could be police officers, lawyers, people in government. Like, a lot of facades are going to be just, put out there. And I do feel like this is the year to also, if you come across new people, see them for who they are and not who you think they are or who you would like them to be. Okay. So if you come across somebody and your gut instinct is telling you that, something's off with this person, you probably want to go ahead and trust your gut instinct. Okay. I am also hearing that gasoline prices are going to go back up, unfortunately. Gasoline prices. I'm hearing petrol. I guess that's gasoline. Just like going back up. Okay. Okay, another thing I am hearing is that this is the year for a lot of people. I feel like 2020 was a year of the tower, and if you guys don't know what that means, it's basically where things had to fall apart, things had to be broken down to the bare minimum, so that, a new world could emerge, like the truth could be seen, so that situations that were being swept under the rug, people who were being protected, who were not, good people or situations, everything's going to be revealed. And I'm hearing that this is the year that basically, and what the angels are telling me is that if you guys are going for something and you get rerouted from it and you get pushback from it, that's because there's something better that's coming. And I do feel like that's a specific message for someone who's watching right now, because there's going to be someone here who's going to go like hardcore, for, I'm hearing a marriage. I'm also hearing like a career that's not the norm, or it may be something like it's entertainment, journalist, or anything like that. And I feel like that this is a specific message that's coming up. If you keep being rerouted, it doesn't mean that it's not meant in the cards for you. It means that basically you're going about it the wrong way, or you're going in the wrong direction. And I'm being told to tell you this specifically, that God's protecting you. Okay. So some of that rejection that's going to be faced is basically God's protection. It's a form of God's protection. You're being rerouted for a reason. Okay. See what else. Okay, so I'm hearing Disney. Disney, if you work for Disney, and of course I do have to say alleged, everything is alleged, because, you know, it's alleged until it comes true, or until it, yeah, alleged, alleged, but Disney is not going to be doing well. 2021, there's a lot of loss. So if you work for them, if you have stocks with them, look at all your options, come up with backup plans, because I'm hearing 2021 is going to be one of the roughest years for them. Okay. And of course, Disney is a, you know, a multi-million, if not billion-dollar company. But for the people who work for them, for the people who are invested in them, it may not be the same. So make sure you're smart about how you know, deal with that. If you work for them, if you have stocks, you know, with them, anything along those lines, just be mindful if you're, you know, fully invested in any way financially that could harm or hurt you. Okay, see what else. I do hear, I don't know, I mean, I'm hearing this. Everything's going to sound so random because all the information comes in and it comes in this way. So I'm just going to go with whatever comes in no particular order. I am hearing that the Catholic Church, I think it's the Catholic Church. Yeah, Catholic Church. They're going to be clashing a lot more with the Pope and his views this year. And it's to the point where there's going to be talk about possibly removing or replacing him. I don't even know if they can do that, but there's going to be talk about it. Because I do feel like he's trying to bring them to a new era, but it's going to be a lot of bumping heads. I just heard the price of copper goes down. The price of copper goes down. I don't know. Is copper expensive? I have no idea. But the price of copper is going to go down this year. What else? Angels. Okay. I do see a bunch of lawsuits for Kim Kardashian. I feel like a lot of it is going to be, it feels like she's going to be suing people for slander and defamation and slander. Okay. But I do feel like a lot of her previous lawsuits that were carried over from 2020 are going to be settled this year. But she herself is going to be suing a lot of people for slander. Okay. And I still do see like a strong possibility of that divorce. If you guys go back and look at my my reading I did on her. Is it the one I did? It's either the one I did on her or the one I did on Kanye. And it was like a few months ago. And I saw that there was a divorce being planned. I do see her still moving forward with that. Okay. So what else? Okay, this is gonna sound so random, but I heard that Future, the rapper Future, this is all alleged by the way, but I'm hearing Future, whoever his eighth, because they're saying the number eight child's mother is, eight baby mama is, whoever that person is doing like spell work or energy work. Yeah, they're doing spell work, energy work on him to like get their way. So I don't know if he's in court with them or he's about to go to court with them, but I'm hearing that this person is going to be doing that. So, I mean, what's the advice here? Yeah, and basically what the angels are saying about that, because I'm like, what's the advice? Because I don't want to just put out that that's happening and then there's no advice. I am hearing that he does need to, because the Eight of Swords came up in reverse, and usually when that comes up in, you know, in, right in the midst of that information coming in, that usually means that he is either has his vision clouded or his mind clouded due to some form of substance he's on. It could be alcohol, it could be something else, but like God and the angels are saying it's time for him to clear his vision so that he can do the right thing, do what needs to be done, and also be able to be cleared from any form of energetic manipulation. Okay. Kanye. Okay, Kanye's coming up. There's going to be a lot of leaked footage of Kanye West in compromising positions. A lot of leaked footage of him. Some of it's embarrassing, or some of it is what he would consider embarrassing. I also am hearing that he's going to have to pay off a lot of people. So there's going to be possible, looks like extortion possibly, to stop some information from coming out. And I am hearing that a lot of it is more masculine energies. So most of it is going to be coming from, like, I know a lot of people are going to think it's going to come from, his ex or his soon-to-be ex, but a lot of it is actually coming from like males, like masculines that are going to be trying to expose him or try to, put him in compromising situations and put his business out there. Okay. And these are people I'm hearing from the angels that I'm just hearing it, so I'm going to say it the way I hear it. These are people that he wronged, people he left out in the cold, people he promised certain things to, and didn't fulfill those promises. Let me see. It's alleged, but I'm also hearing that these are some people he was also intimate with. Okay. Okay, so I am hearing Zimbabwe, I think the country. If you live there, if you work there, if you know anybody that lives there or works there, I'm hearing that there is going to be insurrection. Sounds like a lot of people like revolting against authority figures, against possibly the government. So if you do live there, if you are going to be there, or if you're around that area, make sure you're careful because, in the midst of fire, when things go down, you don't want to be an innocent bystander that gets caught up in it or that gets, loses more out of it. Okay. But I do see that happening. As far as COVID, I am hearing that COVID is actually, it's gonna be around. I am hearing that because I'm hearing that some places have, quarantines and then curfews as strict as like 6 p.m. in the afternoon. I am hearing that, those places that have the strict curfews and the strict quarantines and the strict rules, I'm hearing that that's going to be lifted. But what I'm specifically hearing is that it's not going to be lifted until a specific number, like a specific number of people have been vaccinated, is what I'm being told. Okay. And even with that, you still need to be careful because it's still going to be out there. It's just a matter of finding the new norm in the chaos, is what the angels are saying as far as that, and protecting yourself and keeping your loved ones safe. And, of course, taking measures of making sure you're remaining healthy and keeping yourself, keeping cleanliness to a point where, it's going to help you and benefit you and your loved ones. Else. I am hearing this for the collective. 2021 is going to be a big year for triggers and wounds because it is a year of healing. So if something comes up that's from like 10 years ago, 6 years ago, a long time ago, 20 years ago for some people, allow it to come through. Let yourself heal from it, is what I'm being told. Let yourself acknowledge it. Don't just bury it because it's going to keep coming up, keep coming up, and keep coming up. This is the year to actually acknowledge past pains so that you can heal from them and move on from them. Okay? So I'm hearing that a lot of the people watching this video are going to come across people who are going to be at times triggering, at times that are going to like trigger certain wounds that haven't really been fully healed. So that's going to be a thing this year, but it's not going to be something that's being done or happening to you. I'm being told in a negative way. It's more along the lines of helping people transmute some of that old energy that no longer serves them so that they can, thrive in this year. Okay. So let me, I'm going to shuffle just to see if I can pull up some random countries and see what else I can get. What comes up for some countries. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if people know this already or they don't, but I'm just going to say what I came up. I heard that Norway, for people traveling to Norway, be mindful if you're not from there and you're traveling there for a short period of time, because I'm hearing you may be stuck. That it's going to be one of those places that's going to sporadically open their airports and then sporadically close it again. So if you do travel out there or you do decide to, head out there, make sure that you have backup plans as far as accommodations so you're not stuck or you're not in debt. Okay. See what else. Okay. France is going to be going through it in 2021. I mean, just going through it. France is going to have like, you know how like 2020 for America was like protests, a lot of craziness, a lot of just excuse my French, but a shit show. I feel like France is going to be going through their 2020, like their version of America's 2020 in 2021. So, yeah, France, y'all brace yourselves and get ready. But remember, change sometimes is brutal when you're going through the process, but you do come out of it stronger in the other end. Okay, so let's see what else comes up. I'm hearing Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, I think that's his name. A lot of people are going to come forward and accuse him of abuse. A lot more people in 2021. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, there's some heavy energy. Heavy energy. Hold on. I need to write something down. This is coming up, so I have to say it. I'm picking up, I know last year I picked up that human trafficking was going to be at an all-time high. I'm hearing that there's a lot more because a lot of it got exposed in 2020, and because COVID hit, a lot of it got stalled. A lot of it got, it wasn't as prominent as it was supposed to be. So that was sort of a blessing in disguise in the chaos. But I am hearing that 2021, and I'm hearing this is for a lot of the feminines, a lot of women, a lot of the feminine energies, to please be careful and protect yourself, because what I'm hearing is that, especially like, I'm hearing protect yourself specifically like digitally, what you choose to share with people you are dating, what you choose to post, because I see like, I don't know if this is going to be like a group that's doing this, because I see both. I see both ends of the spectrum. I see individuals doing this, and I also see like a group of scammers doing this. Like, be careful what pictures you send, because I see people starting using like photos that are sent to them and creating or selling them to online site, like adult online sites, or creating like OnlyFans and stuff like that. And I do also feel like that may also be a specific message for someone who's watching right now. So be careful what you're sharing, as far as intimate pictures, as far as posts. What else? Yeah, that's what I heard it loud and clear. Someone's going to be, using pictures they receive from feminines to make money out of it. This is going to be a masculine using money, using without consent, of course, is what I'm hearing. So definitely be careful with what you post, what you share, and what you're sharing with people. Okay. This is so random, but I'm hearing that someone is going to try to make a movie about Joseph Stalin. Joseph, Joseph Stalin. I'm saying that right. Yeah, Joseph Stalin. And they're going to try to make him out to be like a hero. Um, the angels are saying, I feel like this is, again, coming across for someone who's going to either know the person who's going to do this, or this message is going to get to that person that's thinking of doing this. And basically, the angels are saying, don't do it. This is like going to kill careers. It's going to be a heavy backlash. It's not going to go well. It's going to do poorly. And it's also going to kill careers. So, yeah. Okay. What else, angels? I did see a little bit last year of P. Diddy having some like issues with the law, but I saw that it got like it was avoided, due to COVID. Um, but there's definitely some form of an investigation. I'm like I'm picking up energy of an investigation. Like someone's looking into him. I feel like whoever was looking into him started looking into him last year, but because so much happened last year, they got sidetracked or they had bigger fish to fry. So, he needs to be on the lookout for that. I see that. Yeah, this person is definitely going to be investigating him again. It's like an older guy, older man. Someone who's either his age or older. And I do feel like this person is going to be getting help from a woman. A water sign, like a Scorpio woman. Okay. What else? They're bringing up the vaccine. I know a lot of people are afraid to take the vaccine or trying to avoid the vaccine. So I don't feel like they're going to make it mandatory for you to take the vaccine. I feel like it's going to be your choice, but they are going to make it very harder to do just about anything. It's going to get to the point where you won't be able to step into certain places. And I feel like this is going to be pushed and pushed and pushed all the way through 2023. Okay? It's going to be something ridiculous. Like they're going to like have you test for COVID like multiple times. Like let's say you just, got tested yesterday for it and it was negative, and then you got tested again the next day and it was negative. It's going to be something ridiculous like that, to the point where people are going to just be like, I'll just take the vaccine. Because as of now, I don't see them forcing or making it mandatory to take it or changing that fact. But they are going to make it extremely difficult to go to places. Travel naturally is going to be one of those things. But I'm also hearing like workplaces, not just medical field, workplaces. Okay. What else? How long is, okay, 33 minutes. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. I may do a second part if I get more, or if I'm guided to do a second part of this. I am going to do that. But in the meanwhile, I have a few more readings coming up. I have the Delphi Murders Part 2 coming up soon. Also did get a lot of messages from you guys asking me to do the a reading about T.I. and Tiny's allegations and everything that's going on. So that's coming up soon. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being kind in the comments. I'm wishing you guys an amazing, amazing, happy, healthy, prosperous year. Telling you to make sure you trust your gut, follow your heart. If it doesn't feel right, question it, look at it, side-eye it, and just be fearless and know that you are protected by the highest God. Okay? Make sure you know that you are good. Don't allow fear to put you in a space where you're paralyzed. Don't allow the chaos taking place outside of the world to put you in that energy. Okay? Create your own energy. Create your own path as you wake up every day and take each day on. But all right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Love you guys. Take care.